Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Isle of Man in the UK. This is John and Mike's MMA Corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, Titan FC are going to bring on an excellent matchup. And I have to say, well, one half of that excellent matchup, we have the challenger, Mr. Jackson. You're taking on Mr. Lima for the welterweight title. You better get a bit greedy, sir, with one of these belts. And you've already got one in a different promotion. Are you just trying to snatch up everything before the UFC take notice, or what's the score?
I just want to challenge myself and just make 2016 like the best year possible. So, you know what I'm saying? Fit in as much as possible I can fit into the year. So, you know, add another belt to the collection would be like, you know, a dream of mine. So next to the UFC belt when I actually eventually get it, or wherever.
Yeah. Hey, look, the thing is, obviously, I say the UFC, there is a lot of legitimate promotions around the world now. You know, it's starting to get to that point where you go somewhere like Titan FC and you get that welterweight title. That is a legitimate belt to have, and it's a lot of credentials on it. So look, let's talk about your year so far. What is it that's clicked? What is it that's went so well, and things are just, you know, for me, I feel like just flying for you.
Sorry about that.
It's cool. It's cool.
Definitely. I just forgot the question. What was the question?
Why is everything clicking? Why is this year like it seems that each fight you know there's improvement, that everything's starting to come so well together. You know, obviously, you know, the team that you're training with makes a difference, but you know, what is it that's getting anything going for you?
I'm starting, like, you know, utilize everything that's around me, like as in the coaches and, you know, training facility and teammates. And now I'm starting like learn from like my mistakes that I made in the past. And I went actually back and, you know, try to correct them. And, you know, I'm putting in work. So,
well, putting in work makes a difference. Definitely shows it, sir. Definitely showed it recently. Okay, let's talk about Dhiego Lima, Mr. Lima himself. Mr. Lima is both brothers now have titles, you know, so there's a bit of momentum for them. Do you take into account the momentum then they might feel? Do you feel then that there's a more worth in winning this fight, in beating Lima? You know, do you feel it because the fact that they're riding on a bit of a kind of high at the moment? Did you watch his last fight even to win the belt in Titan FC?
I seen his last fight, and I was actually sitting at the cage side when I seen Dhiego Lima won the Titan FC title.
Oh, okay.
And that moment, I was actually a victory. And that moment, I was like, if I was supposed to leave victory today, I would take that belt from today. And look, hey, I'm next in line, so
it's looking promising then for you. There's a lot of confidence. So the fight itself, it was a good scrap actually. It was a good crack. I enjoyed it. It was a hell of a fight. The Blackzillians. Let's talk about them. Not a bad camp to be training at the moment, so I'm have to say, Mr. Henri Hooft is on point with his coaching techniques, his striking. Man, they're like Vincent Luque at UFC 205. There's just, like, he is starting to get everyone clicking, everyone, like even Anthony Johnson striking's cleaning up. You know, he's starting to now go from just swinging with power to using powerful technique. Is this something that, you know, he has a method in place and it just takes a bit of time for everyone to get into what he's trying to implement? Is that
Henry have his system and how his striking system work? The age who kickboxing, you know.
Yeah.
It's just all basic, and that's what he believes in. They strongly believe in. You know, once you got a coach just as confident as a fighter, it's nothing but, you know what I'm saying, going to be successful.
Yeah.
And you always say you can't mess with success.
No. The guys around you, I've spoke to a few guys from Blackzillians now. Do you know what? When the guys talk about the team and the unity, I get a good vibe off it. You know, I really do. You know, the guys, you're also positive about how you help each other and you want each other to succeed. Is that what makes you stay there? That part of the aspect of what that place is about?
Well, that do have a lot to play in, you know, the fact that you always want to surround yourself with people that want the same thing and are on the same mission. You know what I'm saying? If that's not there, then you're in the wrong sport.
No, I agree with that one. So look, the fight itself, Lima is a guy who likes to do striking. I have to say, you've got good power now, sir. In that right hand, whoo, there's this, you're cracking dudes, and they ain't liking it. Do you have a game? Sorry, buddy.
What was that?
I'm saying you're cracking guys, and they're not liking what you're throwing. You know, is this, you know, the confidence of late with the striking and the movement that you're doing? Is this again a product of just the guys that you're training with more than anything? The confidence that you're getting with the just being a bit more composed with your striking.
It's just the thing. I don't like when people tell me I can't do something. So if you tell me I can't do something, that's when I'm going to do it.
Well,
you know, if you want to label me as, I was just tired of people labeling me as a striker, you know, and I felt like I could do it all.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So, you know, I tried it and I loved it. You know, I love to do everything, every single part of it. So.
Well, the thing is, the fight starts on the feet. You know, the fight starts on the feet. So, I think it's silly for people to, if you get labelled a striker, I never think it's a bad thing, because I think that's where the fight's going to start straight away. It goes to the ground, then you have people who will underestimate you, and that's even better. I think that's a better thing, that they don't acknowledge what you have as a, you know, your secondary weapon, which is your grappling submission game. It's good because they will underestimate what you've actually got. You'll come out there and you'll catch people out.
Always. That's a fact. Always.
It's good. I think it's a good thing. I think that it's like a secret weapon in a way. It sounds silly because it's MMA and you've got to have all aspects covered, but if people, you know, they don't respect what you've got, they're going to get caught. They're going to get caught. I don't think Dhiego Lima is the kind of guy. Mr. Lima is going to shoot in for the takedown so much. I can't really see him doing that.
No, you don't see him doing that, but I will make him do that.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Yeah, exactly. You want to overwhelm him so he shoots it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. You're gonna force him to mess up.
Now, obviously, the title fights, long fight. If the fight goes the full distance,
I'm ready. Wherever it go, full distance. If they want to put 10 more minutes on the clock, I'm ready to get it.
I was going to say, conditioning wise, have you altered anything to get ready for that? Is it just some? Are you just, you know, just doing a bit more running, or you clocking up more rounds? What is it you're doing to get conditioning wise to get ready for that fight?
Well, I'm saying, what should I do? I haven't had a problem in the past.
No. I'm just saying, guys, obviously a 5-minute rounds, it's hard work. 5-minute rounds, depends on what, you know, it can be hard work, it can be a grind. It's always good to make sure you've got 6 rounds in you, let's say.
Hey, once my mind is locked on finish and hurting somebody, you know, cardio or nothing gonna stop me. It's just a mission I'm on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna stop when that bell ends. So, you know, and where more my cardio comes from is it comes from hard sparring. So
yeah, all right, okay, cool. Yeah, because it does help that. I was going to say though, getting this title, that would be 2 titles on UFC Fight Pass. That's a lot of good exposure for yourself. Because I'm in the UK. I'm across the pond. I watch these cards. I get to see you in action. And you think there's people in Australia, there's people in Russia. I don't know if North Korea can get Fight Pass, but there's people around the world that can watch the cards. It's a great kind of platform for you, you know, to get the belts, to get to kind of showcase what you've got. Because, you know, that UFC kind of platform, it gets you out there, but it gets you that fan base set in stone going up
definitely.
there.
You know, I always pride myself on doing my own thing outside the UFC. You know, make it something worth that they want.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I plan on getting my success in the sport. Is just building my own brand outside the sport.
Hey,
And
look,
winning this Titan FC title will definitely put me on step number one to actually getting there. So
I agree. I agree. I think it's one of them ones where if you get that Titan belt, there's a lot of respect for it if you hold it, because Titan FC don't do easy matchups. That's one thing about Titan. They
ha,
won't. They won't
tell me
do.
about it. Tell me about it. The last opponent I fought wasn't easy. It was no easy guy.
Yeah, but that's good. It's that must excite you as a competitor. The fact that they won't give you a can is the best way. They're not going to give you a guy that's 1 in 10. They're going to give you a guy that will give you questions.
Yeah.
And that makes you better as a fighter, so that you can go back to trainer camp and go, I can get myself ready. I can work on this. I can work on that. And so when it comes to the UFC, you've got a lot of those questions answered before you get to the kind of the top level, really. And that's what's so good about it.
Definitely. Make a lot of sense to me.
I can't
So,
wait.
that's one thing too. From my last fight, I learned something new as well. Just overcoming a little thing as an eye poke.
Yeah,
It would be
yeah,
sucked to actually experience that in the UFC, but
yeah, because
so
the blurred vision,
glad I'm glad
it's good, man. It's good to have those bumps. Let's say bumps in a moment in a fight, and it tests your mentality, because you could have easily at that moment in time got annoyed, lost your concentration, and you just don't know until it happens. I've had elbows in the eye when I do rolling. Silly things happen like that, and it's learning how to, be hit between the legs when you're rolling. When someone's slipping out for a knee bar and their foot catches it. Oh, that's the worst one, man.
No joke. The groin shot, no joke. I tell you.
Oh no, it's not. Like even with a cup.
I'm looking forward to this to Titan FC 42, because I felt like my last fight, after watching the tape, even though I gave my all, I felt like I could have done a better job. So I wasn't satisfied. So this fight, I will be looking to, pick up the pace a little bit more and let go and not hold back as much as I did, because I was holding back on my hands a lot from my last performance.
That's exciting for me. I like this. The fact that you're going to open up, man. You're going to let go. I like this, man. That's exciting for me as a fan.
And you know what I say? I said, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I have a game plan going out there, other than come in and do my best and bring my best and leave it all out there. And I'm definitely looking forward to finish him at any cost, any need that I need to. He might not believe it. He might not believe it, but I don't want to talk too much about it. But
we're not going to talk game plan. No, of course we're not going to talk game plan. But the fact that there's
game plan, no game plan. You know what I'm coming to do. So there ain't no game plan. He knows. Ain't no game plan. He knows what I'm coming to do.
Now, look, you want to end 2016 on a super high, and I think getting another strap around your waist. In fact, I'll have to put it somewhere else because you've already got something there. I think that would be a great way to finish the year. It's going to be an awesome way to kind of get your momentum for 2017 on an epic high. Look, I already actually follow you on social media, but if I didn't follow you on social media and I wanted to follow you, where would I go and how would I do this?
Instagram is Jackson Jason 150, and Twitter is the same user. So it's Facebook is Jackson Jason MMA, and Snapchat would be JAYJACK 150.
I'll write that down.
Yeah, definitely easy to find me. Jackson Jason.
Easy, folks. I will put this in the description, a link below for some of this stuff, so you can jump on people. Of course, a big thing about Fighters Fight Camp, a big thing that helps is sponsorship. Do you have people out there who are helping you? They've got your back?
Well, I'm always looking for sponsorship, so you definitely contact me through either one of the social media network, and I'll gladly respond. So, any sponsor that looking to sponsor.
So Nike, Adidas, you're hearing this, give them
Wherever.
And last but not least, look, we know the crowd that you've got and the Blackzillians, you know the killers that you got around you, but do you want to give a shout out to anyone in particular, maybe friends, family as well, that have helped you out in this fight camp kind of a bit more than usual?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna give a shout out to my whole camp. You know what I'm saying? Without them, none of this would be possible or gonna be possible. On December 2nd, you know, we got Coach Greg, one of the best wrestling coach, Henri Hooft,
Whew.
and you know Michael Johnson. Oh, I'm proud of that boy, lads. This Saturday in New York, you know, he went out there and so that he a warrior, and he motivated me to go out there and just leave it all out there like he did. But and everybody's just so great, and you know Lex, Glenn, everybody.
Hey,
So
there's a lot of
Titan
good
FC
people.
as well.
Yeah, man, you got a lot of good people around you. I've got to be honest with you. I know it's such a nice family kind of feel to Blackzillians. The amount of people I spoke to, trainer, man, it's crazy. But I want to say have a great fight. That's as a fan. If I look from a fan perspective, I want you to have a great fight. I don't want you to have a poor fight or a fight where you regret. I just want you to have a great time, because I think it's a good matchup for the pair of you. The pair of you, I think, will bring the best out of each other. I think that's what the pair of your styles do, and I want to see a great fight. Because I know not just myself in the UK, but there's a couple of us. There's a cluster of us in the UK that talk to each other on social media. So we'll all be tuning in for this fight and having a great time talking about it. Look, have a great time with Titan FC. Have a great weekend. Have a great Christmas and New Year as well. But thank you so much for your time, and I just want to say, go get gold.
We'll do that, and thank you for having me. If they have a good time with your family, and anytime, I'm always more than willing to make time for my fans. So
Great
always.
stuff.